Hello, so today's video is going to be based off this look here. So it's basically my sort of full-time look, if you wish. Bit extra with the lashes as well, but let's jump into the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just do my eyebrows. Like, this is going to be really fast. But I'm going to take the ABH Brow Wiz in taupe, and I'm also going to take the Model Co More Brow in light medium. And then I'm just going to take a bit of matte putty and just sort of brush that through the brows as well. Okay, so brows are on. We're going to move on to the eyes now. So I'm going to take the Essence Eye Heart Colour Intensifying Base. I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Then I'm going to buff it out with this unicorn brush. And I'm just going to set it with a bit of the Mercier translucent powder. Moving on to eyeshadow, we're going to take the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill palette. You can purchase these off Beauty Bay. And Morphe also have a European website now as well. So they'll ship to you to the UK without charging ridiculous fees now. So to start with, I'm going to take a little bit of this shade up here on a fluffy brush. So this is a Spectrum B06. I'm just going to basically put that in the crease. And obviously you just want to make sure that it's also blended as well. So I'm taking a Spectrum C06 for this one. And on that same brush, I'm going to take the shade next to it, which is this colour here. And I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit. And for the next shade, I'm going to take this red colour here. I'm going to take that on Spectrum A07. By the way, I also have a lip gloss on. It's just a Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker. I'm basically just going to put that right into the crease. And obviously just blend out the Spectrum brush that we used earlier. On this more tapered brush, I'm going to take this shade here in the palette. So I'll take that a little bit lower in the crease rather than taking it up higher. Then on a littler stubby brush, I'm going to take this darker shade in the palette. And we're going to pop that on the outer corner of the eye. Then I'm going to go back into the eyeshadow base that we used, and I'm just going to basically carve out the crease a little bit. This is like a half cut crease. Then for lid colour, I'm going to take this shade right here on a Spectrum A16. I'm just going to pat that all where we put the eyeshadow base basically. And then on the brush we used earlier to use this deeper shade, I'm just going to sort of buff it in to the shimmer so it doesn't look too choppy. No extra product on this brush, by the way. Okay, so that is the eyes complete for now. We're going to move on to skin now. So first of all, I'm going to prime the skin. I'm going to use the Mercier foundation primer in blemish-less. And then I'm going to blend everything out with the e.l.f. stiffening brush. And then I'm going to take my concealer underneath my eyes first. So this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in light. Then I'm just going to blend that out with a Real Techniques deluxe crease brush, but I actually really like this for blending out concealer. And then I'm going to take some of the iconic London illuminating drops in Original, and I'm just going to dot that on the tops of my cheeks, a little bit on the forehead, bridge of the nose, cupid's eye, and a bit on the chin. Ooh. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. Then for foundation today, I'm going to take the Hourglass Stick Foundation in Golden. I have got a bit of self-tanner on, so... And then I'm just going to blend that out with the damp beauty blender as well. So I'm going to take more of the concealer again and just put a little bit down here. A dot on the chin. And then a bit on the forehead. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush, so this is a Spectrum A17, and I'm just going to draw a line down the nose, and add in a little bit here as well. And then I'm just going to blend that all out with a damp beauty blender. And I'm going to add some more of the liquid highlight on top of the foundation, mainly just to the tops of the cheeks. And then I'm going to set everything in place with the Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to take this brush that we used earlier and just going to pack that underneath the eyes. Then I'm just going to set everything with this brush. I'm just going to let that sit under the under eyes for a little bit. So we're going to contour now. So I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to take this on a Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm going to take this middle shade here. And just basically contour the face with a light hand. So I'm going to go into the Benefit Cheekathon palette. You can buy all these shades separate. So I'm first going to take a bit of hoola and just basically warm up the skin. Then I'm going to take a bit of the Rockateru blush, put that on the apple of the cheek. Then for highlight, I'm going to take the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter. So this is from I Heart London, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to take that on Spectrum A10, and I'm going to apply that to mainly the tops of the cheekbones. Then I'm just going to dust away the bake with a Spectrum brush. This has no name, it's just like a dome brush. I'm going to take the Bobble Brown Sheer Loose Powder in Pale Yellow, and I'm going to take that on a unicorn brush. So this is quite fluffy. Just going to swirl it in there, and then just sort of run it all over the face. So I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette to finish the eyes, and I'm going to take this red shade up here that we used and just swipe that on the lower lash line. Then on the Spectrum B06, I'm going to take a mixture of these two colours that we use for the crease and just sort of put that underneath as well. For inner corner and brow highlight, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in Thunderstruck. So I'm just going to take it on a little brush, put that in the inner corner. Before we apply mascara, I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus, just spray that all over. And I'm also going to take some of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray as well. And for lashes today, I'm going to take the Peekaboo lashes in the style Cover Girl. I'm just going to apply those off camera, and then I'll be back to finish the lips. Okay, so lashes are on, and these are what they look like. They are gigantic, but I like them. So moving on to lips, I'm going to take the Morphe Liquid Lipstick in Brunch, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lips. This smells so good as well. And then for lip gloss, I'm just going to apply this Mouthy by Megan McKenna, and this is in the shade Regrets. Just going to apply that onto her liquid lip. And this is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, bye! Okay, so I'm going to start off by just doing my eyebrows. I'm going to quickly whiz through this. And then I'm going to go into the Benefit Hoola. And I'm going to take some of the Bobble Brown powder. I'm going to take some to really blend it out. Then for inner corner and brow, before we apply eyeshadow. No, we've just done all of that.